grinding different. Tell them they time is ticking. But we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you
stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead,
somebody to hold me. Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great?
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Zappe going right to the air here. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Zappe to throw on first down. Got a man open. open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Zappi. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Zappi. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Another try after the 1st down sack. Zappi under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Newton now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. This one completes Alec Pierce. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Newton. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Newton. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Near his own goal line, here's Zappi. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Zappi on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down. Newton. And he's got Pierce. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Newton. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Colts. Harris Campbell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Zappi. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Zappi. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cut.
Touchdown, Patriots! Jacoby Myers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so... And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
First and 10, Zampi. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
Zampi throwing again here on second down. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Zampi off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. A tough spot here after that sack. Zappi and the Pats now face a 3rd and long. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Folk's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points and get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Zappi. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that will extend their lead even further. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carom that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Patriots 30, Colts 7.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. They're going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run right side with Hunt. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, right back to Hunt. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Zampi. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on second and 10, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10. Here's Newton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here we go.
Newton on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Campbell making the catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On 2nd and goal, Newton, touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Zappi back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
Let us
Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big